Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 22 with England and Hull. Since we left off, we've done a few games for Hull and we're back to play as England against Serbia and against Denmark again. So we're just going to have a quick look at how things are going at Hull. Since we left off, man oh man, we had a rough start to the league. Oh man, it was hard. So we lost our first four games, and one of those losses was a 9-0. And then we went on the international break here, and we came back, and off camera, we got 2 draws and a win. So we, I will say, certain players have made a massive difference in that January. I'm so glad that the season starts, and then you have a little bit of time to buy players after the season starts. Because I thought we were ready, we weren't, and I brought in January Gabriel Brazeo and Mencarelli with others, Noviello as one as well, and these guys have been pretty decent for us, especially Gabriel Brazeo. He's been insane. So I think we've got a little bit of a chance now. Whereas before I was like, we are not even going to win a game this season. We've already done that. Clyde Novillo got himself a goal. He's 20-year-old French on loan from PSG. He can play up front, which is where we're playing, and we don't really play attacking mids, so he's only playing up front. And yeah, I think he even won the... If we have a look, can you have a look at the awards? Yeah, award winners. Young Player of the Month. Where's Young Player of the Month? Player of the Month? There you go. He won Young Player of the Month this month with 2 appearances, 1 goal, 7.10. And then second was our young left back who got 2 appearances and a 7.20. So pretty decent players already. I'm so glad we loaned them out because otherwise we'd have been in trouble. It's still not easy, that's for sure. Watford we really struggled against, and I can't believe we didn't, it was literally the whole first half was just them attacking. But look at our defence's ratings. Gabriel had an absolutely insane game. Piera had a really good game. O'Hanlon took the step up from Championship to Premier League and has shown actually we didn't need that other central defender to bring in. We've got O'Hanlon. He's good enough on his day. Terrace had a great game, and the new Italian left back, Mencarelli, had a good game as well. Up front, we struggled. Gomez has been awful. Not got a single goal since he started. Non-competitive, when we were playing friendlies, he got 7 goals out of 3 games. That's insane. And then he goes 7 games, not a single goal. He's been awful, and a 6.36. So I did have a word with him after the last game and said, if you don't start scoring, you're going to be dropped. And he's like, I'm going to play better. So we're going to give him a couple more games, but they're not easy games. Everton, Leicester. If we have a look, Everton are 9th and Leicester are 11th, and they've already won 3 games. But they've lost 4 between them. I think actually there's a chance we're against these guys if we have a good day. So yeah, that's where we're at with the team. I think it's gonna be a struggle this season, but we are out of relegation zone. We are above Crystal Palace, Brighton and West Brom, and if we can put a little bit of daylight between West Brom, Brighton and Crystal Palace, I think Crystal Palace would be the team more likely to catch up with us. But if we can put some daylight between Brighton and West Brom, then we've got more of a chance of one of these guys going down. I mean, look at that. Arsenal and Tottenham, 14th and 15th. They're having a torrid time at the start of this season. We did play Tottenham, actually, and got a draw, 2-2. And we played pretty well. Hilarious as well. We got a penalty. I didn't know who our penalty takers were. O'Hanlon stood up, our centre-back. I mean, his penalty taken's only 8. And I was absolutely... it was 83rd minute, we were 2-1 down, and I was like, oh no, O'Hanlon stood up. And you know what? He buried it, and he got us a goal, so can't complain too much. But that's basically what's happening with with Hull. Let me just look at when the last... I don't think there's anyone else I've brought in since the last video. Last one was 9th of September, the last game we played. transfers wise, yeah, no, everyone who we brought in you know about, and I think we didn't get rid of anyone. Yeah, no, it was all just deadline day stuff. I did try and bring in, if we have a look at our transfer centre, oh, it's not going to say it because it was that defender, German defender, 30-year-old. I think his name was M-A-I, and we had no money to do the transfer, and then I realised, too late. I realised I could move money from our scouting centre over to our transfer budget. So we only had 400 grand at that time, and then we needed like 1.9 million. And I moved it over, and then I was just like, you know what? O'Hanlon's just had a great game. We don't actually need a new defender at this point, so we'll save that for January. Okay, so we're going to now go up against Serbia, who are top of our table and won 2 games quite convincingly. So it's not going to be an easy game, that's for sure. But I'm hoping we're going to start getting some goals in. I mean, we played fairly well. We got, what, a 1-0, not 1-0, 2-1, there you go, and a 1-1. So we're scoring goals. It's just we need to shore up that defence a little bit. But yeah, we're playing Serbia at home and Denmark at home. So 2 games which will have the home advantage for. Denmark we beat. We should hopefully be able to beat them at home if we beat them away. So yeah, let's jump into it. I did actually change around the squad, thinking about it. So there's a couple of players which I brought in and a couple of players which I got rid of. Callan Hudson-Odoi has been playing well for his club, so I've brought him in, and I've played Madueke from the get-go. We're not going to keep him on the bench. We've got Abraham and Scarlett up front for us. And we've got I brought in Tom Butler, who's a young left and right midfielder who looks like he might be fairly decent. And we've got I think that's Emil Smith-Rowe. He didn't have a great time in the last game, but he looks he can play basically anywhere, so he's a really good person to have on the bench. He can play left or right midfield in the centre or up front. I mean, that's a lot of cover there. And then we've got the only one I'm not sure about is Brandon Williams. He's not having a good time at his club, so I'm not sure if I'm going to keep him for the next round of games. But yeah, we did have a couple of people kick off. I didn't bring in Sancho and Greenwood, who I've changed to he who will not be named. And Greenwood and Sancho both were kicking off, so I'm probably going to have to bring Greenwood into the squad. Otherwise, he is like the best player for England at the moment, so I don't really want to have him kicking off and like lose my job because of that. So that's what we're doing. The squad we're going for at the moment is Ketchel in goal, James, Tomuri, Fairhurst and Lamptey in defence, Madueke, Pilbara, Rice and Hudson-Odoi in midfield, and then Abraham and Scarlett up front, and plenty of talent on the bench. So let's jump into the Serbia game and see what we can do. Alright, so we're going to say we're favourites here, let's play like it. Make me proud. Make me proud. Make me proud. Scarlett's unsure and so is Callum Hudson-Odoi. Okay, that's not ideal. The first goal, yeah, will be crucial. How do you hope your team can produce today? Of course I do. What a stupid question. Yeah. Why have you not picked Trent Armstrong? No, it's just being rotation. Like, I can't pick every player. Right, we're playing at Wembley again. Is it a packed house? I don't know how you can tell. I think it's probably a fairly packed house. People love to watch England play at Wembley. Okay, so first chance. Serbia on the attack, well cleared, and Pilbara brings it down really well. Abraham up to Scarlett. Beautiful ball, beautiful finish. Was he onside? Oh, he was onside. Scarlett, what a goal. Love it. He seems to be... I've given him his England debut, and since then, he's been on fire in front of goal. I think he scored out of 3 games, he scored in 2, which is decent returns. So 3 minutes in and we're 1-0 up. Let's hope we can build on that and kind of get a bigger win than like a 1-0 or a 2-1. Abraham now has the ball. James to Madueke, to Pilbara, over to Murray, back to Pilbara. He's on the wing. He plays it in. Scarlett can't get the header, and now Serbia look like they're going to be on the attack. in numbers as well. Look how many are charging forward. Flippin' heck. Oh no. This is not looking good. And luckily it's blasted over, but that was a quick turnaround by them. James now with the throw-in. Out to Pilbara. Pilbara to Rice. Rice to Fairhurst. Up to Abraham. Oh, weird. What the heck happened there? I think the keeper tried to clear it. Smacked against one of his defenders' backs. But we have it again. Lamptey to Hudson-Odoi. To Pilbara. Out to James, who's got no one on him. Why wouldn't you go for a little bit of a run, James? Come on. But nothing comes from it. Just a shot from outside the area. But we have it again with James. Madueke to Pilbara. To Rice. To Fairhurst. To Lamptey. Oh, the passing is beautiful. Lamptey now going for a run. To Hudson-Odoi to Pilbara. Hudson-Odoi to Pilbara again. Out to James. Plays it across. Hudson-Odoi. Oh, he can't convert. And if we keep not converting our chances, we're going to be in trouble when it comes to a counter-attack just like this. Plays it to the outside of the area, and what a balloon shot. Luckily, they haven't got their shooting boots on today. And it's a fast-paced game because there's another highlight straight away. Hudson-Odoi now has the ball. Lamptey closed down really quickly but still holds on to it. Fairhurst to Pilbara. Up to Scarlett. Scarlett's got a little bit of space to run around, but he's way too wide. He's our central striker, but he gets past his man well. And Abraham... Oh, Tammy Abraham nearly gets himself a goal. And throw in. Now Rice gets it after a good defensive clearance. Scarlett plays it to Pilbara. All the way back to our keeper. And Fairhurst now has it. And Pilbara. Out to Madueke. A poor pass by Pilbara. He's having an alright game. He's getting in positions. Good save by keeper, by the way. But I think Pilbara might be having one of those games where he's going to give the ball away a lot. Serbia now have the ball from a free kick. They are holding it in defence for now. They're waiting for that run behind the man. Just there it is. And he takes it so well. And he puts it away to make it 1-1. And all our chances count for nothing because we just gave away our lead here. And Serbia are back in the game. Lamptey now with the throw-in. Rice. To Hudson-Odoi, back to Rice. To Lamptey. Out to Fairhurst then. Fairhurst bursting forward. Plays it out wide to James. James puts it in the box. I'm really not sure putting it in the box is the best option at this point because we don't really have tall, commanding strikers. I mean, Abraham I suppose is, but he's not got a lot of weight about him. Hudson-Odoi is just going for a run, and then Lamptey lashes it wide. Yeah, so I feel like just putting the ball in the box isn't a great option because we're just going to be beaten in the air every time. Tomori heads it down, but not that far, and now Serbia are on the attack in numbers. They're looking to get a shot off, and great save by keeper, and it bounces just in front of one of the Serbia strikers, but he smashes it into the post, and we survive. How did it end up that we just about survived that half when we were in control for the first bit? Pilbara is going off for... Who is... Phil Foden, maybe? Phil Foden looks like a good option. Callum Hudson-Odoi looks a bit unsure, and we've got young Tom Butler, who I think might be a good option here. So he's playing on the left as an inverted winger. Left? Inverted winger. Perfect. And then I think we keep everyone as is, just because they're all playing well. So give your fans... Hudson-Odoi is not happy, I think, because we took him off. Go out there and show you can do it. And go there, show you can do it. Start the second half. Yeah, Hudson-Odoi just seemed to be not quite there. So we'll see what happens this second half if his replacement does any better. Rice now has the ball to Fairhurst, to Foden, to Abraham. Through to Scarlett. Oh, Dane Scarlett, what a goal. And that's his third goal in 3 games now. Superb striker for us. I'm loving it. Yeah, look at this build-up play as well. Foden to Abraham, and he just waits to draw the man in and then plays that through ball. Scarlett has a lot to do there and does it perfectly. So we're back in the lead, 2-1. But I want to get more. I want to feel a bit more comfortable about our lead. Rice with a really good header to Lamptey, to Butler. Scarlett, back to Butler. Oh, he gives it away. Come on, he's probably got first game nerves, but it's through, and luckily, I don't know how he missed that. It was looking like he was going to smash that in, but we just about escape that, and Ketchel comes out well to claim from a free kick for Serbia. It's all happening. Ketchel with a long punt forward, no one there, but Foden gathers it up well. Madueke out to Butler. Oh, it's a bit long, but Butler does well to gather it up. Scarlett, so close to the hat-trick, but it's a corner kick. And let's see if we can get ourselves a goal from the corner. Foden puts it in, no one there, but Butler gathers it back up. We'll go again. Plays it back to Rice, to Fairhurst, and then the highlight ends. I felt like there was probably something that could have happened there. Right, Serbia with the throw-in, but well defended by England. And then Butler, but it was a bit weird. It kind of just rolled past him. But then they now play it all the way back to Keeps, but Keeps is going to look for that long ball forward, maybe? No, he plays it to his defender. They're trying to build up from the back, from the looks of it. Is he going to punt it now? He's got to punt it now. There you go. Our defender should have that. Oh, but it's terrible. Well played by Rice to win that back, but terrible defensive header there. And now Madueke on the right, coming into the area and just having a shot. Why not? If that goes in, it's an absolute screamer. We've got one more sub. I am aware of that. I'm just trying to think who needs to come off. I think Lamptey is looking tired, but then actually so's everyone. Maybe Rice. Rice could be the guy we bring off for Bellingham, because Bellingham's good in that role as well. Let's do that. Bellingham might just add a little bit of extra spice to our team. Okay, throw into Serbia, and they still have the ball on the edge of our area, and I'm getting nervous. Close him down, people. Where's the Okay, well done. Closing him now. But he could have had a shot there, easy. Played in, and keeper gets up well and claims it. Ketchel, superb play there. He's playing well today. Apart from that goal he's letting in, he hasn't done much wrong. Long ball forward, and that was one of the rare wrong things he's done. He just gives the ball away, but we gather it up, and Lamptey plays it out to Butler. But he's overrun by players, and he's not having the best... What a save! Oh my goodness, I'm going to say Butler's not having the best of days for his debut, but that was an absolute amazing save by Ketchel, and headed clear, and we gather it up. And Serbia want this draw at least, don't they? They're really going for it. Ketchel again, commanding presence in the air, and claims it. He's been superb at that. Now he's looking for someone to release, but no one there. But Bellingham gathers it up well. Scarlett now has the ball. It's gone wide, brings it back to Butler, to Bellingham. Bellingham weirdly just passes it to no one. Lamptey to Bellingham. Let's try again. Butler back to Lamptey. Oh, Butler's got a little bit of space now. Plays it across. Dane, Scarlett, take a bow. You've just got yourself an England hat-trick. In front of a full Wembley Arena. Wembley Stadium. He's not like a singer or anything, is he? That was superb play. And the player who was like not having a great first game, Butler, gets himself an assist on his first game. Superb. This is what I'm talking about, boys. England. We're England. I'm trying to think of like one of the songs to sing, but I just had a mind blank. Foden's through. Can he add the most into the cake? He can't. It's so close though. Man, a lot has been happening in this game. But we finish it 3-1. Comfortable with Scarlett getting free. Superb play by Scarlett. Abraham played really well. So did Butler. So, like, you know what? Hard to pick a player who didn't play well there, apart from maybe Hudson-Odoi, who had an off game. I'm amazed Ketchel hasn't got a higher rating. He played so well this game. Apart from the goal he let in, I can't really fault his performance there. Don't get complacent. I always feel like that's just, you're just going to get people unhappy. So I'm just going to say very happy with the result, lads. You got to be pleased with that result, and performance was as impressive as that. I thought we were great, very happy. A bit special. Which one, mate? Dane Scarlett scored a lot of goals. He's a magnificent player. A great strike. We're talking about 2 of his goals. We're now ahead on the table. Out of 3 games, we've got 7 points. Serbia have got 6. Sweden have got 2. And Denmark have got 1, because Sweden and Denmark managed a draw. So, hopefully, if we get a win against Denmark, that will put us top of the table. and then we've got 2 more games to play after that, which we'll play off of camera. But I think we're doing fairly well as England manager at the moment. You know, we're not really doing anything too different that apart from bringing in some of the younger people from the looks of it. I mean, Harry Kane was only playing what was that? That was only 2 months ago, and he's obviously just retired. So we're missing some big men up front. But Scarlett has come in and filled that gap perfectly. So we're going to be back in a second for the Denmark game, and hopefully for another fantastic win in Wembley. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, so we're at the Denmark game, but just before that, a little bit of a disaster had happened. Our top keeper, the one that we spent like 15 mil on, is out for 3 weeks, which means we have to play Trafford. I mean, he's not bad, and we've had really bad luck with injuries, unfortunately. So, which means I think all of our good goalkeepers, other than Trafford and Brazil, are out on loan, which means we have to then go to like the under 23s, both on loan. So I don't think we have a backup keeper. Stephen Williams. I mean, he's got good potential. We're going to have to move him up to the senior squad and hope that he can be on the bench for that. Yeah, not ideal. Not really what you want when you're going to go up against, say, Everton. Who are they? Are we playing again? We're playing Everton and Leicester in quite quick succession. And he's going to be gone until... I mean, West Brom as well. We need that win. If we're going to be safe from relegation, West Brom are a team we need to beat. And he's not going to be back. He might be back for the Arsenal game from the looks of it. So, yeah. It's not going to be fun, that's for sure, without our top keeper. But we'll have to make do. And Gallinopoulos as well is out for a while. So we're going to have to find a good replacement for him in the team as well. So, I don't know. It's just... seems like if something's going to go wrong for us, for Hull especially, it's going to go wrong for us. That's just the way it is at the moment. But we can't worry about that right now. We've got the game against Denmark to go. And we've got a lot of tired legs. So the team that we're playing is Ketchel in goal again, which actually I might put on Ramsdale. I mean, Ketchel's been playing well for us. He's got he hasn't got any clean sheets actually. But he has played well. I'm going to play Ketchel. Ketchel in goal. Alexander-Arnold, Fairhurst, then Harwood, Bellis and Justin in defence. Then we've got Hudson-Odoi, Bellingham, Rice and Gallagher in midfield. And then Smith-Rowe and Gillam up front. And we've got a few people who have got... I mean, Brandon Williams is the only one who's got some energy. The rest are pretty tired. So, yeah, that's the team. Let's go for it. Alright, so let's say favourites here. Let's play like it. Make a difference. Make a difference. Make a difference. Go to the tunnel. You look like you built an impressive performance last time against Serbia. Give everyone a real lift. Group remains anyone's for taking right off. And right result could considerable advantage. Got to give ourselves a chance to record a win. And expect to see an attacking approach. Yeah, let's go a bit attacking. We're going positive, not too attacking. But let's start the game and see if we can get a win against Denmark again. Alright, first chance is a throw in to us. Rice has the ball, gives it away cheaply, but we get it back again with our defenders. Up to Justin again, to Rice, to Bellingham, up to Justin. Tries to play it in, but hits a player, but we've still got it, and Bellingham gets it in the back of the net. Very fortunate goal. Seems like England are taking all my luck that I need for Hull at the moment. Look at this. Bellingham actually starts the move. Justin plays it in, smacks a player on the head. Gallagher heads it down. Gillam finds Bellingham. He just slots it into that bottom corner, off the post and everything. Beaut. So we're 1-0 up. It's going well. Alright. Next highlight, and Denmark have a free kick in their area. Just passing it around, looking for that space, but Fairhurst plays so well. Bellingham, long ball forward up to Gillam. Oh my goodness, what a goal. Gillam! What an absolute blind and finish. Okay, he might be our go-to striker as well. So imagine Gillum and Scarlett up front. Might be a good duo. But look at that finish. From outside the area, outside of the boot, off the post and in. 2 off the posts and in though. Superb play, boys. And well onside. Look at that. Easy. Free kick now. Alexander-Arnold puts it in and headed from one of our defenders, I think. But Iverson claims it well. Long ball forward and it's headed on. And the same defender who just had a head-on goal is back to defend. That's what I like to see from the boys. Commitment. Harwood to Rice. Back to Harwood to Bellingham. Bellingham up to Gillum. To Gallagher. Gallagher to Rice. To Bellingham. To Smith Rowe. Hudson-Odoi through to Gillum. What a beautiful move. That was superb football from start to finish. Just look at the passing play. So good. Bellingham to Smith Rowe. Plays it to Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi sees that run from Gillum and just lays out in front of him so he can smack it into the bottom corner. You love to see it. Paulson now plays the ball back. Holding the ball up in his own area. But then we get it again. Bellingham to Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe up to Gallagher. Gallagher pulls it back. Gillum. 2 hat-tricks in a row from 2 different players. Boy oh boy have we found the way to score now. Man, we were struggling to score for our first 2 games and now we just can't stop. Look at this. Superb play by Gallagher to hold it up and then he just plays it back to Gillum. We're 4-0 up at half time. And with a hat-trick, I feel like I have to take Gillum off at some point. So we can get one of our strikers on. I mean, actually, a lot of our strikers are tired, so probably best to keep them on for now. But Declan Rice is looking quite tired. So I think maybe Pilbara. Where's he play best? He plays best as a... Oh, he can play deep lying support. There you go. Maybe we've been playing him in the wrong role, actually. And Fairhurst definitely needs to come off. He's looking tired. We'll swap him for Tomori, who's a good defender as well. And we'll keep that other sub, probably for Gillum, so he can get a standing ovation for how well he's played. But 45 minutes that was. Blowed him away. Love it. Alright, start the second half and see if we can get any more goals. Alright, throw in. Smith Rowe has the ball. Plays it back to Alexander-Arnold. Smith Rowe in. Gallagher just with the header over. And it was a nice little play. Alright, Justin throws it into Gallagher. And it bounces around, but Gillum gets it to Smith Rowe. Plays it back to Pilbara, and then it's just a poor pass by Pilbara. I think maybe he's not quite there. He needs like another year or 2 playing in the Premier League to get that passing down. Great save by Ketchel. As I was talking there about Pilbara not quite being good enough, there's a youngster who is good enough. And that is Ketchel. He's superb in goal. And then a header by Dolberg flying over the post. I think now is a good opportunity to bring Gillum off to give him his standing ovation. It's between Scarlett and Abram. I mean, I think Abram has a little bit more energy about him. So we're going to bring on Abram. Everyone give him a clap. Very nice. And so it's a throw into Denmark. He's running with the ball well, isn't he? And then Dolberg has the ball in our area. Very few defenders around him. What's going on? Well blocked by Justin. That needed to happen, but they still have the ball and they're looking to score. And Dolberg puts it away, and we just can't seem to keep a clean sheet. As well as Ketchel's playing, we just switched off there defensively. Look at this line, like. There. Right there. That's when he lost his man. Who is that? Alexander-Arnold. He lost his man and that Dolberg got ahead of him and just that was it from that point. Okay, goal kick to Denmark. Bad goal kick and Abram now has the ball. Takes it too far wide and can't do anything with it. But well played by our defender to get it. Pilbara, the run and the shot, but he just balloons it over. Not quite what we're looking for, I'm afraid, Pilbara. Alexander-Arnold plays it to Bellingham, to Hudson-Odoi, but Bellingham puts it in the box, but no one there to get their head on it, and Smith-Rowe gathers it up. Justin. Through to Smith-Rowe again, plays it back. Pilbara. Okay, when I said he needed a little bit more time, maybe he just needed a little bit more time in this game, because flipping heck, what a finish. I thought he'd put it wide. Look at this finish. Smith-Rowe gathers it up, pulls it back, plays that pass, and look at a curling shot on that. Wow. Off the bar again. We just love hitting the bar at Wembley at the moment. And it's 90 minutes with a highlight. 5-1. We've got the win. Let's try and keep it down to 5-1, not 5-2, yeah? Gallagher plays it back to Pilbara. Long ball up to Abram. Is it going to be 6? It's going to be 6. Tammy Abram gets in on the act, and oh boy, are England on fire at the moment. They're a joy to manage when they play like this. And another chance down to the 93rd minute. If we get another goal, this is insane. Long ball forward. The defence, the Denmark defence look like they're just so tired. They just want this game to be over. Great ball through, and Abram nearly gets himself a second, but it's saved and pushed wide, and it's a corner. Ball goes in from Alexander-Arnold, and nothing from it. Tamuri gathers it up, plays it back to Alexander-Arnold, to Pilbara, and tackled, but then it goes out for... oh! Goes out for a goal kick. I would have thought that would have been a corner, but you know what? We can't complain. That's a fairly decent result there, isn't it? Bellingham, Gillam, Pilbara, and Abram all like the goal scoring. The goal scorers. I didn't have to say Gillam 3 times, but I just wanted to. Look at those ratings as well. A 10.0 for Gillam. The only player below a 7 was Declan Rice when I brought him off, but I think he was getting quite tired. We played him for the whole game last game, I think, didn't we? So he's getting old as well. He's 32, so he's not going to have the legs on him that he used to. But that was superb. Well done. How big was the result given the wider context? Huge result, because we did all the things we have to do in order to win and got our rewards. Absolutely delighted. We were terrific. So that puts us 10 points, 4 points ahead of Serbia, who lost to Sweden. Wow. Sweden have done a real comeback since getting absolutely trashed by Serbia in the first game. They're now above Denmark, who are only 1 point out of 4 games. They're not doing well, poor Denmark. And I think that is it for us playing them as well. So it's just Sweden and Serbia next. So they can have a rest from us absolutely destroying them. I don't think we have any games next year even, and we've only got 2 games left for this year. So we'll do the Sweden and Serbia games off of camera, and we'll finish that up. I don't think there's much. I mean, we've probably won the group if we can get at least a draw or a win here. We've probably won the group. If not, we've come second. So I don't really think much comes from that. So we'll just have to see. But what I'm going to do for the next video is we are going to take a bit of a jump ahead. So we're here at the moment. We're in October. We're going to jump all the way to January against Watford and West Brom. And we're going to get all these games done out of the way so we can see where we are in the league, see if we're still slightly above relegation or if we've dropped back down. With an injured goalkeeper, it's not going to be easy. So I have a feeling we might drop back down into that relegation battle around here, because we've got Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City. There's a lot of hard games coming up. So we're going to come back for the new year and see how things are going and see if we've got any extra cash to splash if the board are nice enough to us. And yeah, we'll look at the England results as well in the next game. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. It's a bit different now that we're kind of split between the two. So let me know what you think about that. Remember to come back and see what we're going to be doing for the rest of the season. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you when I see you.